You know he's sliding. Like, come on, bro.
Is it slide or dive?
Yeah, he slide. He hit him. He dived with him. He slid, and this nigga just came straight in with his helmet. Cam was pulling back. Thank God, he pulled back some. He seen this nigga helmet coming. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, bro. Oh my God. Hell no, bro. What the fuck?
Who was it? Who did it?
27. I don't know what's that.
Yeah. Oh, no, some nigga named Kazee.
Yeah.
Oh shit! No, they ain't got no concussion. Like it's they face masks bump each other. But
yeah, when they saw the replay, it looked like Cam pulled back, and it wasn't as bad as it looked, cause nigga, in fast motion, Lord have mercy, that shit looked terrible.
Fast motion looked bad. That was some bullshit right there.
Jesus Christ.
Man, this nigga need to get ejected for that shit. Get this nigga fuck up out of here, bro. Hell no. Yeah.
No, he shouldn't have dove. Like Cam was clearly sliding. This nigga was just, come on, bro. You just come on. He clearly sliding.
You a whole ass nigga for
that.
The
dude was coming in. He going low too. Like, come on, bro.
Eject this nigga, please.
This nigga CP boy. CP, you know what you chose him.
He dropped. Wow, bro, that is terrible.
No, we ain't gonna talk about that shit. Lord have mercy.
Bro, Cam butt was everything was on the ground. This nigga still hit him.
And I think just
oh my God.
When I broke it down and shit, doing this shit, I never said Canelo won. I scored it at the top. That's what I had was top. But and I was saying the problem is boxing scoring system. And I think I was saying what they need to do is they need to move to 10-8 rounds being common, where is though if you clearly win a round, it's a 10-8. If you slightly win a round, it's a 10-9. The problem becomes where it's though I gave Canelo
Cam's pissed.
but the 6 rounds that Triple G won. He won way more.
Damn, he pushed me back at 8 yards.
Especially the last couple rounds and shit, yeah, so people look like, oh, look at the Triple G was fucking Canelo up and shit.
Am I?
Especially like you kind of words and shit, yeah,
behind this.
No, in here.
So it looks worse, but if you score on a round by round basis,
CP, and let me just speak on this. We're mostly, a lot of y'all is casual boxing fans, and what I mean by casual boxing fans, you are a casual boxing fan. I mean, you watch the big fights. CP, what is a boxing? How many boxing? What is okay? Let's be honest. I'm just asking you, be honest. What is the last boxing fight you've watched before this one?
Lomachenko.
Okay, so Lomachenko. So the only niggas that you watch are big name niggas when they come on, correct?
I was watching Lomachenko. No, I was watching Lomachenko.
All right, CP.
He was even a big name. I was like, Rat, and this real shit. Just keep in mind, this was like a year and a half ago. I said, Rat, you hit with the nigga Lomachenko and shit. And he was like, yeah.
Did you watch Danny Garcia? Did you watch Danny Garcia and Sean Porter?
Oh, this is my set.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so many people that you have to watch outside of just a couple of people. I'm not to be a casual fan. You can be a fan of a person, but I'm just saying, it's so many more people out there to not be a casual boxing fan. Just to know, listen, I'm just being dead serious. Like right now, you. Okay.
The one thing is, there was a
time.
There was a time you can ask my wife when she come back in the room. There was a time I was watching boxing every week, my nigga.
I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just talking about right now. Because if you was, we'll be talking about it more. Because that's what we'll be talking about it more. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
But that don't mean like I don't know nothing because I don't watch.
I didn't say you didn't. I didn't say you didn't know nothing. I just said right now you're a casual boxing fan. That's all I said. It's true. You watch it casually right now. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's okay. Okay, and that's fine. Just admit it. That's fine. Let's just get the truth. You more casual right now. Now I ain't saying that you don't know how to judge a fight or whatever case may be, but listen. This all I'm saying. I've been like this. This is me. That's all I'm saying. I'm with you. You got to judge round by round. And boxing is another one of them things. That's why when you look at numbers after the fight myself can't tell you enough. Because a nigga can get a lot of them power shots in one round, or they can get a lot of more punches in one round. It's a round by round. So I judge round by round by myself as I go along every fight. First 2 rounds, Canelo all day. I watched this shit just like yesterday. Canelo came, he won the first 2. He was forcing the action. He was being aggressive. He was landing clean punches. You could tell he had the pep in his step. Triple G kind of was like, oh shit. I'm like, Triple G, you might be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like Canelo might have figured you out. Maybe you own to something. Then rounds 3 and 4, okay, I feel Triple G won, okay. So Triple B started working that jab, and then he was doing better. Then we start getting to these rounds, and this is why I say this is my only thing to you yesterday when I was saying nobody who watched that fight that should be a boxing expert and a boxing analyst and say at worst what you can do is come up with a tie. But there's no nigga that has Canelo winning 7 rounds. If you got Canelo winning 7 rounds, nigga, you questionable. And I'm sorry. Yes, even though if something can be close, no, nigga, you questionable. It's no way you have as a judge Canelo winning 7 rounds that fight. It's impossible. Okay, so what happened? That nigga won the first 2 rounds, Triple G during the next 2 rounds. Triple G went on a span of 4 straight rounds where he'd won 4 straight of the motherfuckers. Canelo might have run like, oh no.
Because if you say Triple G won 4 straight rounds,
he damn near did.
Listen. If you say he won the last 3 rounds.
Oh no, he won. So hold on. Okay, I'm glad you said that. Now wait, hold on. You said he won the last 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now hold on. So this is what I want you to do. I'm glad you said that, right?
Oh my God.
And you agree with the he run 3 and 4. So already we at 5. Oh shit. Oh shit.
I mean, it's a long fight.
Alright.
Okay. I remember Canelo coming out strong. I remember Canelo coming out strong. And then I remember Triple G winning some rounds. But then I remember in the middle of the rounds, I gave most of them to Canelo. Like he started like before Canelo, I felt like before Canelo, and I posted in the chat and shit, in the group chat. Before Triple G won the last 3 rounds, I felt like Canelo was controlling the fight and shit. Yeah, Canelo was controlling the fight. I told y'all Canelo was gonna win.
Carolina.
Oh, I don't know where the hell you was on there.
And then Triple G.
Yeah, I'm just flipping really.
If the corner told him, bro, we down on the field, so we can start doing something. I don't know what happened. And then Canelo did get cut and shit. I don't know how he stepped off and shit. Yeah. But
Huh, nigga, you just fucking got back. You first came back and you hurt already.
This fight, I don't want to say
God,
it's over.
you just came back from a 6-week injury.
Canelo was going to win, and then Triple G he had a great last 3 rounds. He had a great last 3 rounds, bro. If he didn't have those last 3 rounds, he wouldn't even been close to a lot of things.
Bro, you done missed a lot of these middle rounds. I don't know how you score this thing, but nigga, these middle rounds, bro, this nigga Triple G. I had Triple G winning. Honestly, the nigga won 7 to 8 rounds. Like, it was a round. He definitely won 7. Hear what I'm saying. He definitely won 7 in my mind. It was 1 round where I said the nigga where I could see it going either way, where it's questionable. So depending on, but I would give it to Triple G. So depending on how you scored it, he could have won that one. But for me, he definitely won 7 rounds. It's not even a question. He definitely won 7 rounds. Like I said, it was a stretch there where the nigga won damn near 4 rounds almost. You know what I'm saying? And it's that jab, bro. It's the control of that jab. Like when you look, Triple G had some power punches because he was throwing some power punches in Florida, so he was landing more of them because he was throwing some more power punch combinations. But it's control and ring generalship towards the end of the fight. Canelo had the control in the beginning of the fight. He had all of it until the middle rounds where Canelo was doing it back. He backing up. Now he can't get caught with the jab, and you can see the nigga will just start. He didn't have it. He started not having it. Like, nah, this nigga ain't gonna do this. Nigga Triple G hard. That nigga, what Triple G showed me is what Holyfield showed me. Why I respect Holyfield, one of my favorite fighters. Triple G was older. The nigga was 36. He going against the young gunner. They don't want him to do it. That nigga was up in there. He huffing and puffing. It was a time that nigga was on that bitch huffing and puffing, and he throwing punches all night. Niggas thought he gonna get tired. No, this old ass nigga went all 12. He still throwing hella punches. That nigga Triple kept throwing them bitches round after round. Why nigga like he gonna get tired? I said, nigga, you don't know who Triple G is. The nigga got the heart of a lion. That nigga's like he built from the same cloth as Holyfield. That nigga is a banger. So Triple G stanking in there. He getting nigga just bow. And I can see that nigga Canelo like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga right here, he just ain't like this nigga won't. Then Canelo started wearing down. He tired as fuck. Now he's like, nigga, I gave nigga my best shot.
Because it's week 1, bro. You know how many teams had a bad week 1? I mean,
I'm sure everybody has been hungry by then.
There's a lot of close rounds that could go.
Let me know what y'all think about it while you out.
I feel like what's close and shit, you know what I mean? I'm not saying, I gave it to Triple G, but even that 12th round, I feel like was close to me and shit, you know what I mean, for sure. You get the cigarette first? Thank you, good. It was close. It was a close fight. It was a good fight. I think their style.
No, it was a great fight. It was a great fight. I ain't gonna shortchange it.
I think their styles complement each other to make a good fight. I think the only thing I will say is Canelo, I understand he's a counter puncher, right? And I don't want to be racist and shit, you know what I mean? Because you think he should fit some type of stereotype because he's Mexican and shit. I just would like to see, especially with him, and I told Justin this, Canelo got a pretty good chin and shit, you know what I mean? I just would like to see him a little bit more aggressive at times and shit.
Maybe.
No, I'm with you. Said Canelo?
Yeah.
Well, he can't. I mean, you can't work. Triple G got heat so much. He can't in that fight.
It ain't just this one fight. I ain't talking about just this one fight. I'm just talking about his overall. Canelo typically do a lot of touches.
Well, he a counter puncher. That's why. I mean, he a counter puncher. You know what I'm saying? That's his style. He a counter puncher.
You need to pick your spot sometimes with that. I don't think it's something.
He do more. Like if you've been watching the last couple, now he been knocking niggas out. Kirkland, man, he knocked James Kirkland ass the fuck out. Well, his jab ain't good as Triple G jab. I just think it's levels of jab. Like normally he do, but Triple G, bro, that shit was that jab was so good. I was screaming all night. I said Triple G ain't no. If you keep that jab, it's no way you can lose this fight, bro. It's no way he can't get past that bitch, bro. It keep you right in the middle. It's the best two in boxing. You get that jab, hit not right on his nose. No. Exactly. Shit control you, bro.
What a horrible fucking.
You do. Set everything else up. That's when Tyson was cold, bro. That nigga was jabbing, even with that short ass nigga. He was. I mean, everything set up off that jab. Oh yeah, Ali, all the greats, Lennox, and the straight right follow the jab. Like the jab is the setup, cause that shit just take it's a demoralizer. Like it keep coming in, they keep punching your nose, snapping that neck back. You can't get in. Like motherfucker, I can't get in. That shit it start taking your soul. Once you realize you can't get past that shit, you got a nigga with a cold ass jab, and then you start reaching, and niggas start taking risks because they start getting uncareful, and that's when you catch somebody.
I'm saying another fight night. Oh Lord, this fight night game.
I'll fuck y'all up. Y'all better be glad. So Ring Magazine, this is what I will say, and that's why I said Ring Magazine had to fight even. Okay. Now, what's the name had it even? My nigga Dan Raphael, who respected writer out of ESPN, he had it even. Teddy Atlas had it for Triple G. A lot of niggas, a couple niggas I know had it for Triple G. Some of the niggas I respect. That's what I'm going to and looking at.
That's what I was telling Justin, like, bruh, like, it's a 1 round difference. Like, I'm like, most people who got it for Triple G got it 115, 113 and shit, man. That's what most people got it. It's a 1 round difference.
You missed the one.
7 rounds to 5, yeah. Oh, watch it.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't like I said, oh, Canelo won 8-3 or something. I mean, 8-4 or something like that. Nah, that would be blasphemy. I just said it's 6-6. And even the judges, most of the judges, well, one of them was a draw, and then the other 2 dudes had it 115, 113. I think it was a close fight. That's all I can say. It was a close fight. It was a close fight.
It was a fucking great fight. It's a shame that decision was reached. I mean, even if you'd have came another draw, I'd been burying that shit. That nigga Triple G deserved better. That nigga fought his ass off. That nigga's the fucking truth. To me, he won. And then on top of that, that nigga fought his ass off, bro. But at the end of the day, regardless, both fighters fought their ass. It was a great fight. But I feel like, listen, once again with Canelo, they always giving this nigga the fucking benefit of the doubt. Now, unlike the first fight, people, all the same respected things, clearly felt like Triple G won. I mean, yeah, everybody had that. So, nigga, that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Triple G, nigga, that nigga a soldier. He about to go down one of my favorite niggas because he a warrior. I respect that nigga. I want a nigga to be a warrior. And then I want to see how you is when you under adversity. That's what great fighters do. Triple G under adversity, second win. He stood in that bitch like a bull. This young nigga, he jabbing the fuck out this nigga. He slinging with this nigga. He started taking control. Like, I respect this nigga. This slanging. No, young nigga. No, nigga, ain't not yet. You know what I'm saying? Now, even though they still gave it to him, which I feel like Oscar had these niggas in their back pocket, these hoe ass niggas. For his, this, especially the last time, nigga, one nigga on the score had 118 and 110. Nigga, you should be banned from. He should never allow to be a judge again in his life. Like I said, Oscar had these niggas in his back pocket because Canelo the future. That's what I'm saying. And he garnering all the money. That's why I don't like boxing so fucking corrupt, bro. I just don't like that aspect. But in the general public, that what you doing to matter out in the general public matter too. Like, everybody saying that fight. Niggas know Canelo. Everybody know Canelo won for most people. I mean, not Canelo. Triple G won the first fight. And then, nigga, at minimum, if you give it a draw, like, come on, bro. That nigga at the end of the day, ain't hurting nothing with this nigga legacy at all. I mean, Triple G, that nigga. This nigga younger. You ain't even in your prime as much no more as you was, nigga. And you still giving this nigga this work.
Work.
Nigga, Triple G already had over 20 title defenses and shit. Nigga been doing this shit at the top of this shit for a long time.
I see it. Look twice defensive. I feel I'm keeping it 100 with both of them. I feel like Canelo got a whole bunch of wins on his fucking record against a whole bunch of bums, and I feel like Triple G got some of them title defenses against a whole bunch of bums too.
No, ain't no whole bunch of bums. It's solid fighters like this. The nigga Daniel Jacobs. That's what I'm saying. Some of these fighters, if you watch, that's why I'm saying this, where you gotta get back into it. Daniel Jacobs is good. He was a boxer puncher. Like, Daniel Jacobs is good. Well, I mean, this every heavyweight. I mean, come on, CP. I mean, you know, boxing is every heavyweight. You only have a handful. I mean, who the fuck Floyd? That's what you gonna say with Floyd. Like, people gonna say Floyd fought Shane Mosley when he was old, or Floyd he fight niggas out their prime. Like, everybody say that shit.
Yeah, I think Floyd.
He fought Canelo before he was ready. Like, everybody got something to say.
Floyd got one of the best resumes.
No, he don't. No, you know he don't. Oh, but no, it's not. You can't look at it like that. It's not about names. It's about where they was at in their career.
I know, but that's the issue with Floyd.
No.
I think he came in a time where, like, people were getting older and stuff.
No. He ain't come at that time. Floyd didn't take the risk. That is what he didn't do. He didn't take the risk until he was comfortable. Margarito, he did not fight Margarito. He did not. He didn't fight Margarito. I'm telling you who. He ain't want to fight Margarito. Margarito was that guy in his division he refused to fight. I mean, listen, there ain't that many. Listen, let me just say this, and I'm a boxing head, but this is all of them. This is all of them because the niggas so good they gonna make all these niggas look normal or fucking whatever the case may be. But this is all of them. But they don't fight too many niggas. Like who this nigga Floyd fight that was in their prime?
Ricky had.
Ricky had the sorry man. That's what I'm saying. You get to see average niggas. Hey, bro, that's what I'm talking about. Like, this nigga Ricky Hatton, sorry, bro. Baby Bull already had. That's what I'm saying. He's still in it. Victor Ortiz had losses. Like this ain't. He ain't fight no undefeated star prospect. Like they didn't have no showdown. It wasn't like a De La Hoya and Trinidad. Let me tell you a difference. Like when De La Hoya came up, De La Hoya was fighting niggas in their prime. This is the difference. Trinidad and De La Hoya, Trinidad and Shane Mosley. Like I mean Shane Mosley and all them niggas. They all fought in their prime and they other the same level.
The division didn't have that other star outside of Pacquiao and shit. And Pacquiao, at first, Pacquiao had to move up this shit to fight Floyd at that point. And shit.
You're running backwards,
He was at lightweight.
But it's all these other niggas that's more risky, like Timothy Bradley. It's a whole bunch of other niggas at the time that you could have fought that's even solid. That people ain't comfortable. That you're not gonna take them fights because they too risky. And the names ain't, well, these niggas' names ain't, nope, ain't worth the risk. Like, that's what you win. You ain't just beating it to beat everybody in it. His thing is, nope, I'm gonna make as much money, and the nigga name ain't big enough, and it's too much risk, I ain't fighting them. And that's always been the niggas' things. Like, I ain't fucking with it. I ain't fucking with this match, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm just telling you, ain't none of these niggas had nothing in their prime. Shane Mosley was washed up when Floyd fight him. Zab Judah was washed up when Zab Judah was washed up when Floyd fought him. Arturo Gotti, he's sorry niggas who will tell you.
I know people will disagree with me when I say this, and they will say, nah, he wouldn't do that. In my personal opinion, it felt like Shane threw that fight.
Who, Mosley? Do what, the Floyd fight?
Yeah.
Nah, hell no. I just think he ain't have it no more.
This nigga Shane hit Floyd. One of the hardest I ever seen him get hit.
Yeah, he did, and he made him stumble. He caught Floyd clean.
And then he stopped throwing punches, my nigga. He stopped.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Go back and watch the fight, Brad. I did watch that fight many a times. And Shane stopped throwing punches, bro. And people say,
you talking about right after that punch? That's what I'm only talking about. Right after that punch. Was he trying to go for the knockout right after that punch? No, that's all I'm talking. No, I'm talking about that punch because. Oh no, he just ain't have it. See, that's no. So no.
In the next round, in my opinion, when you hurt somebody like that and shit, yeah, man, you start trying to go for the kill, especially against somebody who not. Now, you don't always go for the kill if it's a good puncher because you're scared you might get a counter punch and shit and get knocked out. You know what I mean? So you don't necessarily you don't want to be. But against somebody like Floyd, who's not a big puncher, and you got him up against the ropes, you need to start going for the kill at that point, in my opinion. He did not do that. He did not.
No, I just think Shane. Floyd was back to himself that next round. He was good. That's what I'm saying. Like he had his chance then. He tried to finish him off. He just couldn't do it. That's the problem. Like if he was tanking, if he was tanking, he wouldn't try to finish him after that. He wouldn't have tried to finish him after that punch. Well, made it obvious. That nigga tried to. He just ain't have it. Like I said, Shane was washed up. No, I got it right here. I got the punch right here. He caught this nigga clean. Here it is right here. Bang. Caught that nigga with a main straight. And Floyd ate the shit. Then he pulled him close to him with that one hand. And then he caught him with that hook. Floyd blocked. And he recovered. And he grabbed him. No, he just weathered that storm. So. And the first and last time he got stunned, Zab Judah caught that nigga good a couple times. Nigga, Zab caught that nigga with a couple ones.
And Floyd won the fight, but I think out of the people like later Floyd, I don't count early Floyd, Zab probably gave him more problems than anybody, especially early on. It seemed like Zab just Just,
That ain't discipline. That's his thing. Not discipline, man.
Zab he just late in that fight, he just didn't box well at all. At all.
That made adjustments versus Floyd. Wasted potential.
One of the people that had a lot of talent and shit.
Can we get Baker Mayfield in the game, please?
You want Costa to his ass?
Yep. Had them legs shaking, nigga. Hell yeah, I remember. That's what I said. Talking to a boxing nigga. Shit.
What?
That nigga leg was fucked up. I mean, Costa, niggas forget about Costa. Touchdown. Steelers. Yep. Hell yeah, I remember it. Like it was yesterday. Oh shit, let me go up here and get me a brew. Take these brews out.
My favorite, it's funny because like I like Floyd, and I guess how you in the Floyd fan and shit. He's not
I'm definitely a Floyd fan.
He's not like my favorite boxer or anything. But I mean, he a bad man. You can't.
He cold.
Cold. I was always a Cotto fan. That's my favorite boxer and shit. Yeah, man.
Cotto nice.
I like the I like the Andre Berto, who I thought had so much more talent than
man, my nigga like a Berto. Hey, what's up, sir? I want a big Berto guy. My dude, Brian, she like that nigga.
He's too flat-footed too, but as far as his punches, he's too funny. I didn't like what's his name. That was like the one fight that people were saying you should feel. And I ain't like it. And I ain't like Pacquiao fighting with the Clyde and shit.
Joshua Clottey.
I was like, I was deep in the fight.
I've always been, since I was little. Our oldest brother used to box, still junior.
I like the Kelly Patterson and shit.
Yeah, nigga, Ohio, cause that's from here. He had a mean straight. His signature punch was a straight punch. And that nigga, who was a nigga over there that caught my nigga, Paul Williams. It was Paul Williams. He knocked my nigga Paul Williams out. Dead in my nigga Paul Williams' career. Sergio Martinez. That's who it was. So my nigga Sergio. No. My nigga Sergio Martinez. No. I'm talking about when Sergio Martinez. Yeah, that nigga Sergio Martinez. That nigga Sergio was nice, bro.
Sergio just had too many injuries and shit, man.
Uh-oh, to the house.
He was left-handed.
Look at these bucks. These bucks.
He was really good punching. Like Sergio Martinez was cold. And people talk about Floyd should fight Sergio Martinez. I'm like, nigga.
Martinez too big. He's too big. Too big.
Like that's the one thing that anybody wanted to move up one weight division more in the middleweight.
This nigga OJ Howard took a slant to the house. Look, this nigga OJ Howard took a slant to the house. Philly. How y'all let this nigga take a slant? Look at this big nigga. Malcolm Jenkins, that was some soft ass shit down there. Should've got off of that damn thing. Bucks out here, they ain't playing. You niggas might be.
Fitzmagic.
I know, right?
Fitzmagic out there.
Still a chance of a Chavez Jr. rematch. Nigga Martinez. Oh, you know who had hands? I know who my other nigga boy was. His boy was Chad Dawson and this nigga Left Hook Lacey. And this nigga left hook Lacey, sorry ass. I was watching this nigga, and my nigga thought he was good. I said, nigga, this nigga is not that good. And he fought Joe Calzaghe, and he was like, nigga, I said, bruh, do you know, bruh, I said Calzaghe gonna beat his ass, bruh. Calzaghe got hands. He one of the most underrated. Bruh, Calzaghe nice as fuck, bruh. He nice. He nice as fuck, bruh.
But he's another one of them Europeans that ain't fight nobody for most of his career.
Well, he fought everybody he could but Roy. That was the only thing. And Roy was the only nigga he retired before, like before they ever made that fight. He retired right on top of the world. That nigga Joe Calzaghe was cold, nigga, cold. He had hands. He threw hundreds of punches like that nigga. He was cold, bro. That wasn't no fluke. He wasn't no fluke, nigga. He made me a fan. I'm like, man, who are these fluky niggas? You know how these European niggas be doing? They go up there and get these big records. Shit. I watched this nigga box. Nigga, the third time I was sold. I said, nah, this nigga the real deal. Then that nigga came that Jeff Lacey fight. Then he made this nigga Jeff Lacey look like a fucking F fighter. I mean, he beat the brakes off this nigga. I said, this nigga, I want to see him and Roy fight. Like, I really did. Because Calzaghe had hands. The nigga threw 100 punches per. Like, that nigga, bruh, he was nice.
I'm looking at Calzaghe's record.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he finished undefeated. But I'm looking at, most of these niggas doing this shit, I've never heard.
Oh, sure.
There's a couple people that I heard of. Yeah, Rick Thornberry, I heard of him, but he don't really like they dubbed this as some sort of super fight and shit. Calzaghe, Michael Kessler and shit.
Yeah. Well, Michael Kessler was nice. I mean, Kessler was that nigga. Kessler was nice. Kessler can box.
You know the number one nigga, and I'm
so the nigga, listen, all these, hold on. Let's go through this shit, right? Hold on, I'm gonna go right to this nigga right when you said it. So all these niggas in the beginning, hold on, we gonna get right to that before we get off Calzaghe. So before this nigga blew up, now he started blowing up. Alright, I agree you. All these niggas prior to this nigga and the early ones, most of these niggas ain't been no big name niggas. But the last niggas he fought, from Jeff Lacey on, that was it. Jeff Lacey, no. Jeff Lacey was Jeff Lacey was undefeated. Sakio Bika was a good fighter. Peter Manfredo was a good fighter. Michael Kessler was undefeated again. Once again, I want you to Bernard Hopkins mopped him and Roy Jones. I mean, he did everything he had to do. He fought everybody in the division. All names. He cold, bro. That nigga cold.
I don't think he ducked nobody. I do think in his prime, he didn't go up against another prime fighter.
No, he ain't go against prime Roy Jones or nothing like that. I agree with that. But it's still, no, he went against Kessler in his prime. He went against Lacey in his prime. Yeah, it was Kessler's prime. Man, come on, bro.
I don't think Calzaghe was in his prime either, though.
Man, well, nigga, he was still good. He was still good as fuck. What you mean? I mean, he was still good. That was the highlight. I mean, that nigga was good, bro. He wasn't washed up at all. That's when he was working.
I do think he was a good fighter. I just don't think. For his record to be what it is, most people's record was like this is in the GOAT conversation, and I don't think he's nowhere near a GOAT conversation.
No, because it just the quality of opponents, and he wasn't American too. This all the things working against him, and then towards the end of the fight, it happened towards the end of his career when he fought these niggas, and then he got out of there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the problem was. Calzaghe, when he was 36, when he was about to get out, he got out later in his career and shit. Fought this nigga Roy. Poor Roy Jones, I tell you that thing. That nigga Joe was good, man.
I don't know what it is about his style. I can't stand It's just, I don't know. Like, he wins. I think his props. He wins and shit. Yeah. It's just, he don't, I don't know. I can't really play. I just don't like it.
Yeah. Who?
Andre Ward.
Oh, yeah. Andre Ward. Yeah, Ward nice.
I just don't, I give him props, you know what I mean? He really is shit, man. I don't, sometimes I don't understand how he
Get the fuck out.
Oh, shit. Who the fuck gotta get the fuck out? Oh, Shine nobody get fucked up. That you, Shine, no cuss? You just hear that? I'm not tripping.
A wrestler with the mic detector.
And they got that mute button quick, too.
Okay, everything alright over there.
Scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that three. But no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school as I was begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on.
Mid-range just went up one. That's a good thing.
Mid-range would go up a lot if he was fucking stretched. That's funny. Look at these niggas. Look at these Texans and nigga Titan niggas. Damn, these Dolphins, nigga. What these niggas trying to turn a corner or what? These Dolphin niggas, I don't know what these niggas doing over here, but these niggas doing good. They got with the suit, they got with all the big names. These niggas over here working. Landry, they got this nigga Fitzpatrick over there.
Tannehill on his last year, like this nigga you need to play good.
Yeah, definitely. And I liked it. Tannehill was a nigga I liked it coming out of there. That draft, that was like the Brandon Whedon draft. Tannehill was like the only quarterback I thought had potential. He was too raw to make a determination, but he had like running ability, and he was the converted receiver to quarterback, and I thought that nigga had potential. I did. And he just ain't never do. I was like, well, I probably was wrong on him, but I knew he was a potential nigga anyway. I was rooting for the nigga quietly, like, man. Tannehill was the one nigga I liked out of that class. You know what? I'm starting to write these niggas down. When these draft class come up here, I'm starting writing y'all niggas shit down. Who y'all niggas say gonna be sorry, cause y'all niggas got a convenient memory and shit.
Because sometimes you think start is
no, oh, he ain't gonna be good.
Like Barkley.
You ain't like him. Come on, CP.
I didn't like him. Listen.
Alright, nigga.
First of all, we'll start with where I'm at in life. I'm never taking a running back in the first round. That's just my philosophy.
Okay, I understand. I can respect that. I can respect that philosophy. I'm not arguing that. I can't debate that. But I'm just talking about talent.
Yeah, man. Secondly, I said he didn't look special to me. I didn't say he didn't look good. He would be good. I thought he'd be a solid running back. But people comparing him to Adrian Peterson, Damian Thomason.
You say you don't think he's a special back, right?
Yeah, I don't think.
That's my. I said nigga be. I said you overrated. I just think overrated.
No, Justin was more hardcore than you. So this I got two memories about this.
It's only one fucking game. I still think he's overrated.
CP did say. I remember this vividly with Justin, right? CP said that he wasn't gonna be special. The same thing he said with Gurley, which I disagree with him on.
Yeah, you did.
CP, yes, you did, bruh.
Yes, he did.
Yes, you did.
I remember that
That's
shit.
why I bring it up all the time. No.
CP,
you said Gurley.
no,
It's not special about Gurley.
You
Thank you, Tex.
Yes,
Damn, you said that shit. Yes, you did, nigga. Me and Justin was both here. That's why I bring it up. I wrote it down.
Nigga, me and Rex like, bro, you fucking crazy.
Yes, I did. I did write it down. I got it written down right here. CP hating ass. Who he hate? Gurley. You know what I'm saying? No, nigga, you said Gurley wasn't gonna be special. Listen, real talk. I ain't gonna lie. Listen,
yes, you did,
trust me. I ain't gonna lie. CP, I ain't gonna lie on you, bro. This like Porzingis. Hold on. I document this shit because I be knowing you gonna change it. Porzingis was another nigga. Okay, hold on. I don't let you forget these motherfuckers.
This nigga lying.
You did not like Gurley, nigga. You said he not gonna be special.
What did I bash talk, girl? What are you talking about?
Justin, you was bashing him when niggas was saying, you say he had a bad year, he wasn't that good. Justin.
Hold
Okay.
on. Wait a
Now
minute.
wait a minute.
Time out.
But that was only in comparison with Zeke. Now wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, thank you.
I do agree that
What you talking
Justin. I do agree Justin. He didn't say that in the draft though. He was on board on the draft. So
Hell yeah, I was on
I'm just
board.
saying,
Shit.
prior to draft, he was on board with Gurley. You were the one saying Gurley not special to me. I wouldn't draft her. I don't understand it. Gurley, nothing he do is special. He not special to me. I said, so you saying Gurley not a special back? This what we had this whole. Me and you had this conversation.
So,
Text. Are you a witness to this? Thank you.
Hell yeah,
Yes,
I'm a
you
witness.
did. Thank you. You had. No. Bro, we talking Zeke the same. So you thought? Wait a minute. Hold on. What about Ezekiel Elliott?
Oh, I wasn't big on him.
Okay. So there was another one. Now Justin was on the hype train. I had to get Justin on the hype train, but Justin got on the hype train once he watched the tape. I said, Justin, let me tell you something. I'm sure it's two things in this. Listen, I told Justin I'm sure it's two things in life as I am these two niggas from Ohio State. And it's another one for CP too. Joey Bosa, because the thing got caught in with this shit talking about being and all this other shit. And I told this nigga, I said, he looking at 40 times. No, this is what you remember. I don't think you lying intentionally. I just think your memory is failing you, right?
I wasn't big on Bosa.
You weren't big on Bosa or Zeke, and I told you, I said, nigga, is as short as anything in my life. I watch these niggas. I got a better understanding of these two niggas. These niggas is great.
He wasn't particularly strong. I was like,
Who wasn't strong?
You said Joey Bosa wasn't strong. The hell?
Boy, CP, stop it. All right, now you going too far now. No, he got great strength. He got great strength for his side, for DN. He got great strength.
listen, Joey Bosa uses his legs well for strength and shit.
Of course, but he does all of it. No, that's what makes Joey Bosa great. He has a variety of pass moves from power. He does it all. He is phenomenal. The man is unblockable against the run. I didn't watch, bro. And you know what? His brother the same. That's the crazy part. This nigga again yesterday. These niggas so cold. Nigga, this Bosa family, bro. These niggas is legendary. I mean, all these niggas cold. You know what I'm saying? But Gurley, listen, real talk, you had this about Gurley, alright? Now we got this about Saquon. Now listen, you not as bad as Justin on Saquon, but all y'all was in the, Justin was worse because Justin was bringing up stats. This is what I would say with Justin, right? I agree, Justin was with me on Gurley. But Justin on Saquon, he hated, and he know it. And he was like, well, nigga, the Iowa game, and this, and these nigga yards per carry. And I'm like,
anytime somebody say a nigga like you better than Zeke, Justin just go hate him. That's what it is.
I know, but that nigga just, listen, Saquon Barkley is special. I don't know what y'all niggas, I try to tell niggas, Penn State offensive line was shit. They were not good. He was making shit happen, bruh. The nigga moves so cold. You can't. You watch that week 1 game. That's everything I'm saying every week with this nigga. I remember you saying that shit. And I told you was crazy as hell. I said, nigga ain't better than Barkley. Barkley's special. Darius Juice is a good back, but he ain't special back. Like this nigga Barkley is special back, bruh. And first. Well, we gonna find out next year. Ain't like this nigga retired. You know what I'm saying? We gonna find out. You gonna find out about Barkley. That's the damn show. But that nigga, he got, listen, this nigga got some of the best, bruh. He got some of the best elusiveness. I can't even tell you since when. I mean, that nigga, just that last week game, them highlights when that play when he went up in the middle, he juked out. That is prime. What Barkley do, he do it on a dime and with that top 4.3 speed, bro. I mean, that shit is crazy. It's crazy.
I watched his like portion of that game also. And outside of that, bro, he didn't really have that good of it.
He had a couple. No, but listen, he had another couple runs, but that's what's gonna happen. He playing against a good defense though. I mean, come on, he playing against Jacksonville now. I mean, that's gonna happen with any great running back. Adrian Peterson ain't hitting 100 yards every time. Neither is Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders had a plenty of games when it's 13 to 59. It just like that sometimes. I mean, come on. That's what. But he still had 100. He still had 100 with the big run.
70 on one run.
So what you get? That count. That count for every other running back. How it don't count for him?
I didn't say it didn't count.
Shit. Nigga, it was a touchdown, wasn't it? That shit put 7 on the board. That's all I know, nigga. That shit put 7 up. You know what I'm talking about?
Man,
And we know Giants' offensive line ain't one of the best lines, nigga.
I don't think they run our offensive line that bad.
It ain't as bad as it was because they got Nate Solder, you know what I'm saying? But it was atrocious with the Eric Flowers. I mean, that nigga Eric Flowers, Lord have mercy.
Listen, Eric Flowers.
Ooh, that nigga special kind of sorry.
Bad tackle as far as running. He's bad in pass protection and shit. Man. That's what Eric Flowers is horrible at.
Yeah, he's bad at pass
protection. He's solid with shit. I mean,
He's solid, but he's sorry as fucking in pass protection. No, he's all-time sorry in pass blocking. You know what I'm saying? Now, they drafted Will Hernandez. They knew they problem. They got Nate Solder. They drafted Will Hernandez second round, the guard out of UTEP and shit.
I love Will Hernandez. I have no idea how he made it out the first round.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. It was a steal. But he a guard. I mean, I get it. He a guard. You know what I'm saying? So I think that played a part into it. And then he came from a small school. You know, that's what it was. CP. Remember, he came from a small school. He came from UTEP. That's what it was. Like, so it's that risk level. Like whereas,
I don't give a fuck if it's a center. He's worth a good first round pick.
I agree. As long as you hit on him, yeah. But I think him being out of small school will push him down the second round, which that's good. Because the risk ain't there, because you ain't gonna get top flight competition. But what that nigga did when he went to the Senior Bowl, he dominated the Senior Bowl. He did real good. With Hernandez, so I was following that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He did real good. You know what I'm saying? So. And that's a big motherfucker. Will Hernandez, strong as shit. I think he had a whole bunch of bench reps like that nigga. But he played with that competition. So this all we gonna do. We gonna document this shit going forward. We ain't gotta talk about this shit no more. Cause listen, I'm documenting y'all niggas because I know I'm gonna be right where all y'all on quarterbacks. It's not gonna be close because I get this shit right all the time. Running backs, I get it. I'm 100% damn near. You know what I'm saying? I have been.
See, now,
except Trent Richardson. Trent Richardson, I was wrong.
No,
Trent Richardson was the biggest flop. Listen, I was wrong. Dead wrong with Trent Richardson.
See, all right dudes make a bunch of safe ass picks. This nigga don't take no risk into like somebody that's not one of the top niggas coming out.
Everybody a risk, Justin. Everybody a risk.
No. What I'm saying is you make all the say like Squad Barkley and shit. Like the best niggas coming out. You like
Deshaun Watson was a safe pick.
Yes, in my opinion.
No, he wasn't. People didn't consider him. They say he came from a spread offense, and that they didn't know if he gonna be able to transfer. Deshaun Watson's
footwork was great. His reads was great. He got good.
Justin, if he was a sure thing, he would have went #1 pick in the draft. The nigga went 10th pick. He went 10th pick. Justin, how can he be a sure thing?
He was sure they
but we're not talking about everybody. I'm talking about in general football circles. He was a sure thing. He would not have made it to pick 10. He had risk associated with him, Justin. That's all I'm telling you. Just like, no matter of fact, he didn't make it to 10. Mahomes got picked at 10. And Kansas City picked Mahomes before they picked Watson. So that tell you he wasn't no sure thing. That's all I'm saying. For me, he was a sure thing. But I'm just saying, in NFL circles, the nigga made it all the way to past 10. Texas traded up with us. We had to pick behind them at 11. Texas traded up with us and gave them their first. So he wasn't no sure thing. That ain't no safe pick. Darnold and these niggas who you don't know where they getting, they ain't safe picks. Like, nigga, you can be projected to go be the top quarterback. That don't mean you gonna be good. Nigga, they was talking about Josh Rosen, Josh Allen, it was the big four. I looked at all them niggas, I said Darnold. The nigga do what translates to the NFL, nigga. He accurate. Him and Baker.
I like the Darnold the best. But if you had to ask me who was going to be the first overall pick, I would have thought it would have been Rosen and shit. Yeah, and they just off of like how hyped up he was and shit. Yeah, and I just thought that Rosen would have been the first.
That's a damn shame.
I like the Darnold the best and shit. Yeah, man. But it's like Rosen picked up a lot of steam and shit. Yeah, man. A lot of steam. They was like people just talk about this nigga Rosen like he's just like, oh, he's just so ready. Like they just so big on those and shit, so big on those.
Yeah. And that's why I said we're gonna see this next year. Ain't no pick safe. I mean, we know certain. I mean, because anybody can bust. I mean, we didn't say bust every position. That's why I said, nigga, what we should all be able to identify is special. And I tell y'all that, like, nigga, this is what I do know. Sometimes you projecting what you think you're gonna do, and you're gonna get some of them right or wrong. You might get 7 out of 10 on them, but nigga, on niggas you think special. Like, no, nigga, I see it. All I can tell you is what I know. Like, I was sold on Watson. I put it on my Facebook post. I was doing that. Him, Darnold, these niggas had me kind of sold, especially Watson. I mean, I was sold on that. I'm like, that nigga Watson gonna be good. Barring that nigga don't get hurt, knock on wood, I know he was gonna be a good quarterback, at least a franchise quarterback. So, but that's how I feel about Zeke Bosa. I said, bro, I done watched these niggas 3 years. I'm as sure as about them niggas as anything in my life. This nigga Joey Bosa was unblockable every week. They was trying to block this nigga with 2 niggas. They couldn't do nothing for this nigga. It's never been a nigga at Ohio State as dominant as Joey Bosa was for 3 years since I'd had him. Ohio State had hella talent. We have never had as talented this nigga as Joey Bosa. That nigga was a godsend. I ain't never seen nothing like that nigga at Ohio State. So, and then Zeke. What Zeke did, I mean, you just can't deny it. Alabama, every time we put the ball on that nigga back against the best competition, all that nigga did was come through with shining colors. He shined. You get that nigga Zeke an inch of daylight, nigga. He hit the right hole every time. Like that nigga Zeke so cold. I told Justin, I said, Justin, if Cowboys, bro, you be the safest pick you ever made, because that nigga Zeke ain't gonna be a bust. Like I knew that. I mean, it's easy to identify special. I knew Gurley was special. I watched that nigga. I said, oh no, this nigga special. Saquon Barkley special. I mean, it's easy to see for me. Like, nigga, the nigga got it. He got it. He got it, bro. He just do. The nigga, I mean, I don't know how niggas don't see it with that nigga. Like, I don't even know how it's even being called a question. Like, you know, every back different. Sometimes you want niggas to be, your style or preference might be you want a power back or a nigga that more traditional this and that, but nigga did not see that this nigga is gonna be a talent. How he make niggas miss that top notch speed. I'm like, nigga.
I think he'd be a solid running back, but we'll see if he'd be one of the best backs in the league.
Oh yeah, he is. I'm putting my name on it right now. I don't have no fear in that.
Let's see. Let's see. Just like Deshaun Watson. I mean, the jury's still out there.
Hell yeah. He ain't did shit yet. He did nothing. He ain't did nothing. Nigga ain't played a full season yet.
He ain't had the best week 1 either.
Joe didn't. It ain't gonna be the last time he don't have a good game. But I think he a franchise quarterback. I think he good enough to lead that team to a championship. You know what I'm saying? He will be in time. Will you be a franchise? This nigga still, Deshaun Watson still essentially a rookie. Man, they only played, what, 5 games last year? Had 19 touchdowns and shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
It sure be nice if we can get Becker in this game.
Come on.
Our defense is fucking great. Let me just go on and say this again.
Nah,
the
that was
Saints is being held to 3 points and shit. The Saints being held to 3 points versus Browns. This the fucking Saints.
Good. Hey, and Rack, you know, I'm gonna say this. It's not a sure thing yet, but that motherfucker Denzel Ward sure looked good at first game.
No, so you on this war train now, huh?
No, I'm not. Ain't no train. I'm just saying.
Come on, jump on it.
I ain't talking no shit on that Browns player. They ain't fuck the Browns. I said that nigga, he looked alright. He looked okay.
He looked alright, huh? He looked alright. Say he cold. Go ahead, nigga. Say he cold.
He ain't cold.
Say he gonna be cold. Go ahead and tell the truth, nigga.
I know much about this.
Lord have mercy.
I told niggas when we made the decision over Chubb, I told niggas that nigga Ward is gonna be a special corner. He just is. He was the right decision. You need nigga on every level. You need elite nigga on every level. We got elite nigga on the line. We get elite nigga in the secondary, especially chasing Antonio Brown, AJ Green.
Y'all got lucky with Miles Garrett. Y'all got lucky because Miles Garrett was definitely one of those can't miss type prospects.
Exactly, we did. Thank God.
You know what I mean? Just can't miss. It was just him, As far as edge rushers go, I know you had Bosa up there, but the top 2 edges for me in recent memory for me that I can remember is Garrett and Clowney and shit, man. Them two niggas, I just felt like you just can't miss some shit.
I agree. I was high as fuck on Clowney. I was high on Khalil Mack too. You know who I would give credit on Khalil Mack? Especially, I gotta give this nigga credit. This nigga was singing this nigga praises. My nigga on NFL Network, he the one who really got me on Mac like super tough. I forget his name. Mike Maylock, right? Mike Maylock was sweating this nigga. He was saying he was better than Clowney. I'm like,
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
no, bro. You remember that text, right? This nigga, but he had me looking at more tape. And when the more tape I said, man, this nigga shook. And you know when he blew my socks off when we played this nigga, when we played Ohio State played Buffalo, right? And this nigga Khalil Mack was all over the damn field, bro. I said, God, who the fuck is this? This nigga surely is cold. He got a pick 6 or something. He did some crazy ass shit. Whatever it was, a sack. I mean, he was all over the goddamn field. I'm like, man, this nigga Khalil Mack. I'm like, all right, but this nigga Mike Maylock, but Mike Maylock, I give that nigga credit. He did not go with conventional wisdom. That nigga said Khalil, and he was so right about that nigga. I give him that.
Right there. As far as defensive players go.
Shit.
Pretty fucking high.
In the league?
He top 5?
Yeah, hell yeah, he top 5 easily. I think he top 5 easily. I think he top 5.
Stop playing with these boys. Alright.
Okay. So the people at the top.
Yeah, you gonna quit. Okay, we got that.
This.
No flirting with boys.
Donald, Vaughn, Matt.
Nowhere. Don't be over here walking.
I know he in top 5, nigga. That's all I'm telling. I don't know what you struggling to find, nigga. Right there, that's your problem. That nigga defensive player of the year, man. That nigga cold. That's why I'm like, I don't know what you thinking about. This nigga easily top 5.
Why didn't I get a go?
Nigga good as any. I mean, he good.
Why didn't I get a go?
I was like, why? Every
I
time.
still think I would take Vaughn a little over, but I mean, it's close for sure.
It's close. I mean, it's close.
Came back with a
It's not, I don't feel like it's a wrong answer.
Speak about
That's what I'm saying. That's how I know he cold. That's all I'm saying. I agree. I might take I mean, I seen mine in the playoffs. That Vine in the Super Bowl, that shit left a special. You know, that did something. That nigga was legendary to me in that Super Bowl. That's what earned him more stripes. So I'll go with you. I told you that about Watt when we was arguing with him and Watt. I said, you know what, nigga? I seen Vine. When Vine gets to the playoffs, like that nigga got another level. Like that's why I tell niggas I like the Fitzgerald when I fell in love. Like when niggas go to another level when they go to playoffs, that's the same reason I like the Logic one. Like this shit carry over me in every sport. When niggas step their game up, nigga, that's and the biggest stage. Look at this nigga Callaway. Come on, cuz you a future #1. Let's go. Push that nigga with that. Push off on that nigga then. Let's go, nigga. Nigga, we shut these whole ass niggas down, cuz. Look at that nigga. Come on.